England do not like to make it easy, do they? They have progressed to the quarter-finals of the World Cup after a 4-3 victory over Colombia in the penalty shootout. They were 1-0 up deep into injury time. Harry Kane's penalty in the second half looked as if it was set to send the Three Lions into the quarter-finals without any real dramas, but it wouldn't be England without drama. And in the 95th minute, Yerry Mina, the big defender for Colombia, up from the back, headed the ball down into the ground, and it bounced up into the top corner and sent us into extra time. I think England fans could have been forgiven at that point for feeling a case of deja vu, and here we go again, especially when it went to penalty shootouts. England have been involved in 3 penalty shootouts in World Cup history prior to this tournament, and they have lost all 3. It is the joint worst record in history, along with Spain and Italy, but they came through. Jordan Henderson actually missed one for England. Colombia had the advantage, but they then missed 2, and it was down to Eric Dyer to lash the ball home and send England through to the quarter-finals, where they will now face Sweden in Samara on Saturday.
Speaking of that game with Sweden, could this be eventually football coming home for England? I've just learned actually what that means, a chant. All of the England fans were chanting as this game was going on. But could this be football coming home for the Brits?
Well, this is the question that England fans ask at every major tournament, and since 1966 the answer has simply been no. But there is a feeling that it could be different this time. It's a new generation of players coming through, a young squad under the guidance of Gareth Southgate, who himself is a young and somewhat innovative manager. He's only been in the job for around 12 months, but there's definitely a new feeling around this England squad. And I think the fact that they've come through on a penalty shootout as well lays that particular ghost to rest. And the other reason that there is optimism around this England squad is that they are the only former World Cup winners in their half of the draw. Sweden is something that on paper England would look at and say is winnable. I have to say Sweden would say that they could beat England as well. And then you're going to face either Russia or Croatia in the semi-finals, which is a route to the final at the Luzhniki Stadium on July the 15th that I think England fans would have taken before the tournament started. So is football coming home for the first time since 1966? I don't think any England fan is going to say yes for sure, but there is certainly more optimism tonight that it's a real possibility.